Hello everyone! Today we have Unit 7 Artists, Lesson 7F, Reading Graffiti's Softer Side. To begin with, let's look at these words. We have knit, yarn, brightly colored, street art, creative, and pattern. Now, which type of street art do you think of while looking at these words? That is granny graffiti. Have you ever heard about granny graffiti? I have three options for you. 1. Graffiti made by grandmothers. 2. Old-fashioned or vintage-style graffiti. 3. A soft or less harmful type of graffiti. Which one would you like to choose? Alright, let's complete the reading task to find out the true definition about granny graffiti. But at first, let's take a look at some words. Look at the first picture. What are they? Made of wool or silk, and we call them yarn. Next, look at this video. What causes the explosion? That is bomb. And does it affect large or small area? Large areas. We have two words here, yarn and bombing. Now, what do we have if we combine these two words? That is yarn bombing. Alright, now look at this photo. What are the trees covered with? Brightly colored yarn with patterns. And we call this type of street art is yarn bombing. Now listen and repeat, yarn bombing. Yarn bombing. Pay attention. The letter B in this word is silent. Yarn bombing, a type of street art where people decorate objects with brightly colored yarn in different patterns. I have an example. Yarn bombing covered the trees in colorful knitting. Read the example. And how do we call the artists that create yarn bombing? We have yarn bomber. Now listen and repeat. Yarn bomber. Yarn bomber. Next, look at this picture. Where are they? They are in the park or they are in public area. And what are they doing? They are destroying the bench. Or we can say that they are destroying public property. What do we call the act of destroying public property? That is vandalism. Now everyone listen and repeat. Vandalism. Vandalism. The crime of damaging or destroying public property on purpose. I have an example. Breaking a park bench or street lights is an act of vandalism. Now, can you give me the verb form of this word? We have vandalize. Now listen and repeat. Vandalize. Vandalize. And look at this man. How do we call the person that destroys public property? That is vandal. Now listen and repeat. Vandal. Vandal. Next word, look at these dresses. What are they like? They have flowers patterns with soft colors like pink, or white, and women who wear these dresses may look stylish or elegant, or we can say that these dresses have a feminine design. Now listen and repeat. Feminine, feminine. Having qualities, features often linked to women. I have an example. Her dress looked very feminine with pink flowers. Read the example. Can you give me the word that has opposite meaning to feminine? That is masculine. Now listen and repeat. Masculine, masculine. That's all for the vocabulary. Let's do a small exercise. R- Read and choose the correct option. A, B, C, or D. Number 1. Sarah loves decorating trees and benches in her neighborhood with colorful knitted patterns. This type of street art is called B. Yarn bombing. Next, number 2. The city spent a lot of money removing the spray paint and broken windows caused by A. Vandalism. Number 3. This perfume has a light floral scent that many people consider B. Feminine. Alright, move on. Open the book, page 91. Read the article and answer the question. What's the article mainly about? Pause the video, read, and choose the correct option. The answer is A. Yarn bombing is a creative form of street art that involves covering public objects with knitted decorations. Alright, so next exercise. What is the main idea of each paragraph? Pause the video, read, and choose true or false for each statement. Let's check the answer together. A. The main idea of paragraph 1 is how yarn bombing started. False. Paragraph 1 is about a message to a tourist. Jessie knitted the words "Go see the art" on the rocket statue because she hopes that more people will visit the gallery. B. The main idea of paragraph 2 is how yarn bombing started. True. Yarn bombing began in 2005 with mosaic ink tests. C. The main idea for paragraph 3 is yarn bombing around the world. True. There are now dozens of countries. D. The main idea of paragraph 4 is that everyone likes yarn bombing. Fonts. Not everyone approves of the new form of street art. E. The main idea of paragraph 5 is a fun and creative form of art. True, yarn bombing as a bit of fun that brightens up drab city, or as a form of high culture with a serious message. Next exercise, read the article and match the photos with two of the artists. We have two artists, Jesse Hemmings and Matt Sayek, and three photos, A, B, and C. So there will be one artist with two photos. Pause the video, read, and match. Let's check the answer together. For Jesse Hemmings, we have B. You can see in paragraph 1, we have some keywords. Jesse Hemmings, pink jacket and put it on the statue. Go see the art. For Metastatic, we have A and C. You can see in paragraph 2, inspired Magda to make covers, parking meter, entire butts. That's all for this exercise. Next, read the reading strategy and underline the keywords. 1. Multiple choice questions are always in the same order as the information in the text. We have same order. 2. If there is a question testing the main idea of the text or the writer's overall opinion, it will come last. We have main idea, the writer's overall opinion, and last. Number 3. The correct option will match the meaning of the text, but use different words. Make sure the other options are not right or are not mentioned in the text. We have correct option, match the meaning, and different words. Number 4. If you can't decide between the options, an intelligent guess is better than no answer. We have can't decide and unintelligent guess. This reading strategy may help you for the next task. So number 3, for question from 1 to 6, circle the correct answers, A or C. Number 1, Jesse Hammond's yarn bomb the statue of Rocky because C. She wants more people to go and see the paintings in the museum. As the passage states, this clearly shows that her intention was to encourage people to visit the museum. 2. Why did Metastatic need a cover for the door handle for her shop? The answer is A. For her own amusement. The phrase "just for fun" indicates that she did it for her own amusement, not to attract customers or because someone suggested it. Number 3. Jesse thinks that yarn bombing is different from other forms of street art because the phrase "a more feminine activity" directly supports option C. It's less masculine. 4. What is the police's usual attitude to yarn bombing? C. They hardly ever try to arrest yarn bombers. You can take a look from line 25. 5. Which of the following ideas is not mentioned in the article? A. Yarn bombing has been used to raise awareness of social issues in line 11 and option C from line 27. Last question, number 6. What is the writer's overall opinion of yarn bombing? The answer is A. In line 31, we have whether you see yarn bombing as a bit of fun that brightens up drab cities or as a form of high culture with a serious message. It is a craze that is likely to continue. We have a neutral conclusions here, so the writer doesn't express a personal view. And that's all. Thank you.